Hey Popeye, news link are the maddest link with the latest topic and the hottest thing. Subscribe, make the phone go ping. Boss a like, nah charge a thing. Are the latest.
Greetings viewers and subscribers. So, finally, we're gonna be driving up to Duns River Falls. Alright, let me tell you how this go. We went to Duns River Falls from last week. I think it was either Monday or Tuesday. So it's not like we are at Duns River Falls today. We shot the video from last week, Tuesday or Wednesday. It might have been Tuesday. So it was when we went to Duns River Falls last week that we shot the video. I noticed some of the comments and persons are thinking that we are still in St. Ann. No, we are not. We are elsewhere. But for those who have been complaining, so we take too long to reach, we are going to be driving up to Duns River Falls today. Alright? So sit back, relax, and drive with me. Now, yesterday we brought you a story. We told you about an incident that took place at Bottom Pen in the Montego Bay space in the parish of St. James. We told you that an incident took place there Tuesday night where a man, aged 50 years old, he was shot and injured. He was taken to a nearby hospital where he was treated and admitted. Now, let me tell you something. We have our ears on the ground, you know. We have our ears on the ground. We don't come here on a daily basis and repeat some of the things that you are saying. But we know some of the things that you are saying. As a matter of fact, we know a whole heap of the things that you are saying. Now, you know that there's a lot of WhatsApp groups. Somebody posted the video in a WhatsApp group yesterday, last night. And somebody who is from Bottom Pen took offense to what I said. Here is what the person said about the stories that I carry. Now, I'm going to delete the expletives. But him called me a certain word, which I am not going to delete. Me not delete it, you know. Because I want to understand exactly, or I want to hear exactly some of the things that this person, we know him name, but we now call him name. We wanted to hear some of the things that he was saying. Listen to this voice note. Here goes.
You see them a man, them a batty man a stir up war, brother. See, them a man a stir up clot war. When they not get news the right way, them stir up problem. Them whatever. The chat. You know, get information first, man. The place name Buckler Dapper Lane. See, you can't say he adjoined to Bottom Pen. You can't say a Bottom Pen. That. You see me? I tell you to clot you. And then now you as a big batty man now. Show your vibes in a group and ain't forward from pen, you know. Always as a pen. You just quick clot fling the sign or so. What are you wrong with them, man? What wrong with them? I'm gonna try to get facts first, brother. You see me? And another man there alone and turn up out the neither. See? Yeah. So then there's a talk, there's a chat. We don't know facts. And then when they get the full facts now, they must say, you know, the other day when we say, I tell you that more things we left to say, and blah, 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 blah. Them go suck out them up, see with them fake clad news, so they stir up be a war all about of our place.
No, Mr. Sir, we are chat, and we are chat, and we are chat. We are chatting about the things that are happening. None of what I said yesterday is fake. So let me ask you something. If you are so passionate about Bottom Pen, aren't you focusing on the wrong thing? Are criminals in Bottom Pen? Are guns in Bottom Pen? Are hoodlums firing shots in Bottom Pen? There is nowhere in the story that has said that the persons who fired the shots are from Bottom Pen. I didn't say it because I don't know. If I had that information, I would have said it. And if you want bex, you bex. But I did not say it. And up until now, I am not gonna say it because I don't have that information. But if you are so passionate about bottom pen, there are some guys there. They're at war with another section. You know what I talk about because you know your area. Talk to them. Tell them to stop the foolishness. When you hear people talking about fake news, try and understand what fake news means. If there was no shooting, nobody never get no shot. Because you say me must say Dapper Lane adjoining Bottom Pen. I am still here saying that the incident took place at Bottom Pen. I did not say that only the man was on the street. I said he was on the street and he got shot. Alright? May understand your passion, but you are focused it the wrong way. Calling me a batty man now gonna make things better. Because guess what happened? If something else happen in the area, you are gonna hear me come back come talk about it. And you could have talk and cuss till you blue. That are for your business. You understand what I say? Let's start focusing on the right things. It's not about where we come from. It's about what are we doing to make where we come from better. Me know somebody going to forward this in the group tonight again. So I'm gonna hear the voice notes that you're going to send again in the group. Alright? Yeah man, respect. Enough respect. I don't know you call me them name there, you know. You think me care? Do you think I care? I have been called some names, you see. If names were something that defined me, I would have gone hide and lock up somewhere a long time. But names not define me, man. Call me any other names where you want to call me. It doesn't make no difference to what I am doing. Remember me tell you that. Now, a 27-year-old police constable, he has been arrested and charged for the offense of murder. This police constable, his name is Kimani Williams. He's stationed at the Negril police station in the parish of Westmoreland. The incident that he's charged for, it took place almost 2 years ago, May 29th, 2020, broad daylight, sometime after 11 o'clock. It took place at Whitehall in the Negril area in the parish of Westmoreland. The information is that a team of police officers, they were on patrol in the Negril area when they received information that there was a chopping incident in the same Whitehall area. As a result, the team of police officers, they went to the location. Now, the police, they are alleging that when they were entering a yard, a group of men opened gunfire at the police party. It is said that Constable Williams, Kimani Williams, he took evasive action and returned the fire. The men they are claiming made good their escape. A search of the area was done and a man, his name is Kenroy Crooks. He's popularly called Keno and he was 23 years old at the time. It is said that he was a construction worker and he lived at Whitehall in Negril in the parish of Westmoreland. So, Keno, he was found suffering from gunshot wounds. He was taken to the Savlamar Hospital where he was pronounced DEAD. Now, relatives of Keno, they protested. Them say no, the police killed their relative in cold blood. As a result, Indicom and the police force, they conducted an investigation. At the end of the investigation, Indicom, they forwarded the file to the Director of Public Prosecution. In the late part of February 2022, the DPP, they ruled that Constable Williams is to be charged for the offense of murder. So, Tuesday, March 29th, 2022, Constable Williams, he was formally charged for the offense of murder. He went before the Savdamar RM court. Now, our information is that he was offered bail. He's also to surrender his travel documents. So he will be going to the courts shortly to face his judgment. So we are learning that earlier this week, we are not even going to call the name of the place. But we are learning that two elderly ladies, one of them, she's 80 years old, 80. She's a pensioner. The other one, she is 69 years old. She's a retiree. In the early morning, about some minutes after 1 o'clock, both ladies, they were at their house. It is said that they were awoken by strange sounds outside. The 69-year-old lady, She opened her door and looked outside. She was approached by a man. Now, this man, he was armed with a machete. This man, he started using the machete to slap this lady in her head and her face. The dirty drunkro, he then assaulted the lady. Yeah man, sexually assaulted her. But he wasn't finished. He demanded money from this lady. He then went into the house with her. And the nasty dirty drunkro, he also assaulted the 80-year-old lady. 80. And we are talking about sexually assault. Now, the other lady who he would have assaulted before, she managed to run away and raised an alarm. Citizens, they rushed to their assistance, but by the time they reached the house, the little piece of nastiness, he made good his escape. One of the ladies, 80 years old, and the other one, 69 years old. Now, you know me already. I don't believe in certain things, but there are exceptions. I would have hoped that the residents who came to the lady's assistance would have caught this piece of nastiness. I was hoping that they would have held him, tried him, convicted him, and sentenced him on the spot. Boy, may I tell you. So you would have heard about the incident at the Petersfield High School yesterday, right? You would have seen the videos. You know, I'm not even gonna bother go into the stories because by now you would have heard about what took place. But parents, talk to your children. Talk to them. When them a leave go school a morning time, check on them. See what them have. Search them bag. Yeah man, search them out. And talk to them. Remind them of the reason you are sending them to school. Because some of us as parents, we didn't have the luxury of being sent to school every day. We didn't have the luxury of being given lunch money to go to school every day. We didn't have the luxury of taking a taxi to school every day and paying our taxi fare. Some of us are from poor and humble beginnings. But here we are now. We have our children and we want the best for them. So we ensure that we give them the best. Giving them the best is not good enough. We have to sit down and we have to talk to them. Sometimes we have to tell them some of the stories, Them go and say they don't want to hear about a poor story. But we have to tell them. We have to keep reminding them of where we are coming from and where we are now and what we are sacrificing for them. Let's keep talking to them. Communication is important. If you agree with me, drop it in the comment section. If you don't agree with me, drop it in the comment section. So, we brought you a story last year. We brought you that story on Tuesday, August 31, 2021. It was about an incident that took place at 135 Darling Street in Savlamar in the parish of Westmoreland. It took place the previous day, Monday, August 31, 2021, about 10 o'clock in the morning. Our information is that a man, he's in his late 20s. It is said that this man, he was sitting at his friend's house doorway when a man who is known to him walked up. It is said that this man, he pointed a gun at him and fired. This man, he was hit on the right side of his face. The man who was shot, he managed to get up and ran through the house. When the man who had fired before, he opened more gunshots at this man. The hoodlum who fired, he then made good his escape. When the shooting subsided, the man who ran off, he realized that he was shot. Well, he was shot first in his face. He also received gunshot wounds to his left hand, his back, as also the left side of his face. He was rushed to the Savlamar hospital by his relatives, where he was treated and admitted. Now, from then, the police had been searching for a man. When I brought you this story last year, we told you that this man, he was popularly known as Fefe. The police, they have been searching for him ever since. But on Tuesday, March 29, 2022, Fefe, he handed over himself to the Savlamar police. We are told that he went to the station in the company of a lawyer. As a result, he was arrested and charged by the police for 1, wounded with intent, and 2, illegal possession of firearm. Now, Fefe's correct name is Fredrick Walcott. He is 24 years old and he also lives at 135 Darling Street in Savlamar in the parish of Westmoreland. So Fefe, he has been formally charged and he will be going to the courts shortly where he'll be facing his judgment. Now, later on today, we are going to be giving you some more stories. We don't want to full up this video too much. A school principal was robbed of a licensed firearm. You're going to want to hear how and who robbed that school principal. You're going to want to stick around for the stories that are coming up later on today. Stand by for that. Now, let me ask you something. Let me ask you. Do I still have to ask you? Are you saying I still have to remind you? Or you remember now? Okay. So have you subscribed as yet also? Oh, you have? So are you telling a friend to tell a friend to subscribe? Are you sharing the videos? Oh, you are? Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. You notice that we are moving to 100,000 subscribers, right? And do you remember that we promised that we are going to be giving away at least 200,000 Jamaican dollars? Oh, you remember? So, you know somebody who you want to win some of the money. Not because you have it already, you know. There's somebody else out there who want to win. Because we might be giving away to 20 different people 10,000 Jamaican dollars. You know that enough people in Jamaica, them now work that for the week. Yeah man, enough people in Jamaica, them now work that for the week. So if we are going to be giving away that, it's incumbent on you to tell people to subscribe. It's not like we have to give it away, you know. It's not like we are rich and we have it so we can give it away. We are not. We are just grateful for your support and this is our way of telling you thanks. Alright? Now, in the final story for today, we brought you a story yesterday and we told you that we were going to be updating it. That young lady you're seeing on your screen, her name is Juezell Campbell. Many people call her Juezell. Now, Juezell, she was 26 years old and she lived at Danieltown in the parish of Trelawney. Juezell, she's a mother. She's the mother of 2 young children. So we are learning that late Wednesday night, Wednesday, March 29th, 2022, almost midnight, a resident of the area of Danieltown in Trelawney, he stumbled upon an object on the ground. On close inspection, he realized that it was a body wrapped in a sheet. As a result, an alarm was raised and the police, they were called. On the arrival of the police, they saw that a thick material was covering the said body. The material was removed and the officers, they realized that it was a female. This female, she was wrapped in a floral sheath with both her legs and her hands bound. She also had a black plastic bag covering her face. So, somebody tied up this lady's hands, as also wrapped a plastic bag over her head. The crime scene was processed and Juezell, she was subsequently taken to the Falmouth Hospital, where she was officially pronounced DEAD. The question is, who killed Juezell? Why was this young lady killed? 2 children are now left motherless. So who killed this young lady? May I tell you, man, you see the hearts of some of us? Trust me, the mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north and south when we turn. Country and town, man a pay blood a run. Murder, don't you be murder.